Hello and welcome to Cosglam, where I help you to become your favourite characters in Final Fantasy XIV. Today we have ourselves something very special today. Not only is it a character from a previous franchise we've already touched upon, but it's also a suggestion video. So, let's find out who we're going to be Cosglamming as. Today I am Chihiro Fujisaki from Danganronpa. This was suggested by Steve the Piranha Plant, so thank you very much, darling, for the suggestion, and I hope you enjoy me trying to look like Chihiro as closely as I can. So, I will give you a rundown on how to look like Chihiro, from your hairstyle to your clothes to the dye colors and any other suggestions that I can make. So let us begin then with some hairstyle choices. Okay, so let's get this right off the bat. Hrothgars, my babies. I unfortunately cannot recommend anything out of your 8 hairstyles that you have. I really can't see anything that we could possibly use for Chihiro. Plus, you guys need a Fanta, which costs money, to change your hairstyles. So I'm sorry, my baby boys. I still love you to bits. And I swear Square Enix needs to love you a little bit more. For the bunnies, I would recommend this hairstyle for the lovely ladies of the bunnies. Now, as of recording this, the male Vieras have not been in the game, or not in the game yet, I do beg your pardon, so that's why I'm not recommending anything for the male Vieras, because they're currently not in the game yet. As for the other 6 races, this is the hairstyle that I think is the closest to Chihiro's, and here it is on the boys and the girls with the appropriate hair color, and this is the hair color you will be looking for on the dye options. As for the headgear, Chihiro doesn't wear anything on their head, so you can basically have free reign for this. You can put on some techie looking glasses, because as I technically have just forgotten to mention, Chihiro is the ultimate programmer, so any techie looking headgear you can put on Chihiro, or you can use flower clips. They are very, very good to use as well for a lot of Cosglams, and I would recommend probably using black flowers or green flowers. Or you can use the Emperor's New Hat, which will basically just hide your headgear entirely. You can find this, as well as the entire new Emperor's set, or Emperor's News set, in Mordona. You're looking for this little Lalafell, and you can also technically find this on the market board, but I would recommend getting it from the vendor if you have access to a Mordona. So, chest pieces. This one's going to look very familiar from the Kyoko video. This is the Scion's Adventurer's Jacket, which you get from doing the main story quest scenario. Or, if you have somehow not got it in your Glamour chest, or you've thrown it away, you can still get it from any Calamity Salvager from the 3 major cities under quest rewards for 100 gil. So, it's cool if you accidentally got rid of it and you want to look like Chihiro, there is a way to get the chest piece. If you want to spend some money at the Mog Station, the College Grad Blouser with the bow would be the next best option for the chest piece. As for the gloves, Chihiro does not wear any gloves, so again, you can splash out for some like techie looking rings. You can use false nails, which I would technically recommend green for that, but obviously I'll cover a little bit more of that in the dye section. Or you can use the Emperor's New Gloves to do the exact same thing as the headgear. Again, you will find this at Mordona or the market board, and again, I would recommend getting it from the vendor if you have access to Mordona. If not, then obviously the market board is going to be your next best thing. It's normally either a little cheaper or a little bit more expensive, depending on your server. As for the legs, this is where I had a little bit of a conniption about. I'm currently wearing the Southern Seas skirt. This is a craftable and marketable market board item. This is what you're going to need for the skirt if you want to craft it. And also, any master books will be in the description down below to help you get these books if you intend to create all your lovely glamours. For the gentleman, as the Southern Sea skirt is a female only glamour, the gentleman can use the skirt that comes with the College Grad Blouser with the bow. because that is unisex, as one of the preview pictures on the Mog Station is a Hrothgar in that skirt, and I must say, looks fabulous. And the ideal skirt, if it actually worked with any of these two tops, is the ruffled skirt. Still can't say that first part of the name, I do apologise. As it is nice, big and puffy, just like Chihiro's actual skirt. But it doesn't work. This skirt is very particular on what tops work and what don't. I may have to maybe make a video about what works with this thing, because surprisingly, not a lot of things do work with this thing. So that would have been a really nice skirt to use, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. So that's out the window. As for the shoes, there's not really any really good heels for the guys, but as of 5.2, the guys can technically wear something that is technically more for the ladies, which is the bridesmaid sandals, which is found at a shop in Udall. You're looking at around here for that. As soon as you come out of the A4 right, you just run straight down to that wall, and it's the first shop on your left. This is also craftable and market boardable, so here's what you're going to need to craft the sandals. So both the males and the females can wear this, but ladies, you have two options, one with a sock, one without. I'm currently wearing these pumps. I can't say the first part of that name. I do apologise. This is a Mog Station item. Again, this is females only. There is also a pair of heels you can use as well in-game, which is the Frontier pumps. Now this is as of recording this, one of the hot items, as is the current rare item drop in the treasure maps. So this is going to be very expensive depending on your data center. Here's what you're going to need to craft them, and I wish you luck on trying to find a decent price on these shoes. They are very expensive. I think on my server, Spriggan, last I checked, was probably around 700k to 750k, so you're looking at around that ballpark. It did used to be $1 million when the patch that this came in dropped, so good luck. So for the colors, as the gloves and the hats don't really have anything, as they are most prominently might be using the Emperor's new hat and gloves. If you are going to be accessorizing, that is going to be up to you guys what you color them. I would recommend green, just to try and keep the outfit cohesive, or you can use black as well, or white, as Monokuma is black and white, so you could do something to pay homage to that murderous teddy bear. As for the chest piece, I have two colors to recommend, technically speaking. I'm currently wearing the deep wood green color, but you can use olive green if you wanted to lighten it up a little bit. For the legs, I am using cobalt brown, and for the shoes, I'm wearing orchard brown. I do apologize if I have not been able to say any of those right. I am terrible at reading. And that is everything you're going to need to look like Chihiro Fujisaki from Danganronpa. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found this helpful into looking like Chihiro. Again, thank you so much to Steve the Piranha Plant for the suggestion. And is there a character that you guys want to see turn into a Cosglam from a game, a movie, a show, or basically any form of media you can think of that has really good references that I'm going to need to find the good way to Cosglam them? Then let me know in the comments down below. I am always looking out for suggestions, and I do try my best to get as close to the character as I possibly can with all the amount of gear and glamours we have in Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you so much for watching the video, and happy glamouring!